Monty Don broke into a furious rant on the Brexit referendum shortly before the vote, the avid gardener a staunch Remainer. The Duchess of Cornwall has teamed up with Monty for a BBC Gardener's World Royal special. He welcomed her to Longmeadow, where she will this evening share her love of gardening. The pair will chat about what she enjoys growing most as they explore the Jewel Garden. Camilla, at one point, discusses how important gardens and gardening can be for our well-being, especially over the course of the past 18 months with the various lockdowns. Her appearance will likely attract a wealth of viewers, the show already having a loyal following, built up by Monty and his predecessor, Alan Titchmarsh, over the previous decades. Monty has presented the show from his sprawling Herefordshire garden since 2011, having joined the team in 2003. In this time, he has become known for his wealth of horticultural knowledge. Yet, this hasn't stopped him from airing his views outside gardening. In 2016, shortly before the Brexit referendum, Monty spoke to the Radio Times about the upcoming vote, explaining he was hopeful the UK would vote to remain a part of the EU. He branded the Leave camp's desire to exit as nonsense. Monty said, "I very strongly feel that we should remain within Europe. Everything will be better. Leaving is complete nonsense and a ridiculous fantasy. We are European for better or worse, and we should work at making it a good association rather than turning the clock back." There is good stuff being done in Europe, using urban spaces for environmental and aesthetic advantage. We can learn from that. We're an insular nation. We're very good at invention and creation, but we're not as good as we might be at learning from others. I'm optimistic the referendum will go the way I hope, but to listen to the media, you would imagine people talk of nothing else, whereas around my way I have never heard anyone mention it. Still, I will exercise my vote. Although I'm not a party partisan at all, I have no party feeling whatsoever. Monty's hopes did not age well. Britain voted to leave the EU 52 to 48%, earlier this year officially leaving the single market and customs union. Meanwhile, speaking during this evening's Gardener's World, the Duchess of Cornwall said she believed gardening was something that got people through the pandemic. She said, "They realized how special a garden was and what they could do with it. They could become inventive, even if they hadn't before they could start growing vegetables." It was a sort of spiritual experience for them. They discovered a sort of affinity with the soil. You can go into a garden and you can completely lose yourself. You don't have to think about anything else. You're surrounded by nature, you've got birds singing, you've got bees buzzing about, there is something very healing about gardens. She went on to talk about the importance of attracting wildlife into the garden, and revealed that she, like millions of gardeners across the country, faces the same issues of mice or voles. There's always something, she said.